to this. All right, and let me share my screen. All right, here's our Bamboo coaching and support group. We're going to kick it off with fitness. So as far as activity goes, everyone except Miss Lydia so far knows that the goal is 3 to 5 hours of intentional activity. That's a hard start, hard finish, just like in class. Um, a good push, good energy. That's what we're looking for. Not a stroll per se, not a walk through a park, and not daily activity like walking the dog. It does have to be raising the heart rate to a certain point to where you can't hold a conversation, just like in class. That's what counts for activity. So the way we do that is our three sessions in the gym, and then two homework assignments. And those vary as far as what everyone's assigned. In the beginning, it might be just walking, or it might be power walking, or it might be our 30-30. So that is our first question. Have you completed a homework assignment this week yet? We'll start with Deidre.
Yes, I have played an absurd amount of pickleball this week.
Good.
So that has been my homework outside of the gym.
Okay.
Um, and I will probably be playing more this weekend as well. But
Okay.
I haven't done any like core blasters or 30-30s outside of class only because my body's just been exhausted. Because
Oh,
when I
yeah.
say I'm playing a minimum of 2 to 4 hours every time I play.
Okay.
So it's a lot.
Okay. So for now, you're good. If you hit pickleball again over the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably good too. Maybe if you can, a core blaster. If not, it's fine. Monday's going to come back around. And Monday is a boot camp. So it tends to be a little bit different and longer. And A team, you're probably going to be outside at some point. So you can probably plan for that. Um, so all that to say, take a rest day Sunday. We'll hit it hard Monday. I think you're doing great with what you're doing as far as pickleball.
Thank you.
Bring
I may come to a Saturday class depending.
Okay.
I've just been fighting off something, so I need to just
Oh,
make sure that
geez.
my body's recovering because I think I've been pushing it a little too hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Stay hydrated and focus on nutrition too.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
balance.
Yeah.
And I'm not too worried about you, possibly, just couch surfing. You come to your
Okay.
3 sessions, I'm not worried. And then
Okay.
you're active. So that's the goal. I think you're great. I'm gonna move on, okay?
Okay.
Let's go, Deidre and Amanda. Bonal. Bonal?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
no. Yep. So I've been walking like crazy. I did 2 3 mile walks this week. My weighted vest came in, so I did a mile and a half, 20 pounds of weight. And that definitely got my heart going. That
Good.
was definitely my body had gotten used to the 3 miles, but adding the 20 pounds definitely got me going. And then this morning, I did 7 miles of Confinlet. And it was easier than I thought it would be. I felt like I could keep going. So that was good. We're going to try to do another 7 mile next week and then bump it up to 10, and see how that goes. But, yeah, it was really good. I also am kind of annoyed. I found out that my Fitbit is lying.
Oh,
Um, because before we did this walk, so my dad works in Ponce and he checked
yeah.
the distance in his cruiser and it was 7 miles. And then as we were walking, we realized that some of the residents had like painted mile markers on the walk and it also said 7. My Fitbit only tracked 5.5 miles.
Oh,
And so now I'm like, how often have I been walking where my Fitbit or running where my Fitbit isn't properly tracking?
huh.
And so I had my phone in my pocket as well, and my phone also had 7 miles on it.
Okay.
So my Fitbit is very much off, but
Okay.
um, it's been going good.
Okay. At least we know. And great job on the 7 miles and bumping everything up with the 20-pound vest, you said? I know you mentioned it last.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank
Way
you.
to go. And good job in class too. Like
Yeah. Thank you.
you've been doing good. You guys are good partners, you and Deidre.
Oh,
Uh
yeah.
I'm gonna move on. Miss Amanda Heron. What have homework assignments been looking like?
I have been swimming in the pool, like doing laps around the pool.
Okay.
So I just have to mark them in the app. And
Mm-hmm.
then I've been trying to do the 30-30 as well.
Okay. You'd say you do 1 30 30 every week?
Yes,
Okay. When's your next one?
it will be tomorrow.
Okay. Are you
So
still going to class tomorrow?
I am.
You are. Okay. I like it. You'll go to the evening class, you'll do your 30 30 right after?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you.
Oh,
Okay. No, that's
yeah.
great. That's great. How are you able to get through the entire 30 30 without taking like stopping the timer, having to catch your breath?
Sometimes, but I'm still getting back into the routine of it because
Okay.
I stopped doing that and just been swimming.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
yes.
just text me how far you get before you have to take that true break, that first true break. And then we're just going to
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
pushing off that true break. So next time you hit it, we'll just extend it by another minute at least.
Yeah, perfect.
And then you'll be like, Amanda, the other Amanda, 7 miles. Oh, no problem. I think I could have kept going like forever.
Yes, definitely.
We don't want to be like that. That's good.
Right.
Good job. And good job with the swimming. I kind of like
Thank
the
you.
theme here. Everyone's doing like homework assignments, but also one is like a passion or something they love to do. And
Right.
honestly, Amanda B, like doing a tumbling class with your kid, I mean, that is activity. That is why we train for life, is to enjoy things with our kids, to make memories, to experience more of life. And everyone's on the right track. I love the pickleball. You do that with family? I never asked. Family, yep. And then the swimming. Like it's perfect. We're in the best place for swimming every day. All right. I'm gonna move on. Let me see. Miss Sarah. Oh, is she still on this? Sarah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. No, I see you now. You popped up. How are we doing with homework assignments?
Not really good, honestly. I've been in a lot of pain this week.
Okay.
I'm having some kind of issues and plantar fasciitis and just really not good. I have been going up and down the stairs at least, so that's some good activity, but
Okay.
yeah, I just went to a class and I did it, but it's just
Okay.
I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah. So if we're talking plantar fasciitis,
Yeah. I
so
could probably swim, but
I would probably,
unfortunately, our freaking swimming pool is closed by the
okay.
time I get up. So
Okay.
find
Um,
a place to swim.
yeah. So in the meantime, and the stairs don't hurt you? They don't bother you?
Well, a little bit, but I moved to the second floor, so hey, I
Oh,
have
you
to.
have to anyways. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so
Yeah.
as far as sessions go, I would suggest not going to Tabata like today was. I would suggest going to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And even Saturday, you came to a Saturday strength at 9, and that was perfect because that's at your own pace. There's no like
I don't like
jumping
it.
around.
I like it when they tell you what to do. Like my brain is fried
Okay,
from work.
so
Like
that would
I
be
just want
Monday,
to do
Wednesday,
what they
Friday for
say.
you as your go-tos. Monday, Wednesday, Friday because there's no jumping or it's just straight lifts, and you don't have to worry too much about being in pain. Can you do those days work for you?
No, of course not. I have to work Monday and Wednesday.
Okay.
What is your ass? But yeah,
Gonna
I'm
schedule
trying to
school
get in the
days.
morning, but I'm also not sleeping good.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I'd be more positive, but that's just where I am right now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Um,
Oh,
I feel very whiny, but it's reality.
Hey,
so
That is
Sarah,
my
I deal
reality at
with
the moment.
Sarah, I deal with plantar fasciitis as well. Um, It's a simple thing to just get two like water bottles and freeze them and put them underneath the balls of your feet and just like while you're sitting on the couch or whatever, just roll it back and forth. It's really helped me when I've been consistent with it.
Or tennis
That's a key.
balls.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is the key.
Yeah.
If you
Thank
have
you.
it out, or even a tennis ball that you keep out by your chairs, that might prompt you to use it more often too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we had a tennis ball once. We had someone else who dealt with it, and that's what they did in class. I think it was Josh's, maybe a year ago now. But he would come in and that's what he would do. He would roll his foot and before class even got going. So that is a good point, Deidre.
Thank you.
I would love to see you in class at least twice next week, if that's possible.
Hopefully, I just went today, so
Monday, a Tuesday.
Like,
And you can go tomorrow, right?
yeah.
Okay. So I'll see you tomorrow. And next week I'd love to see you Tuesday. That's a 3x3. And then Friday for sure.
Do they have morning classes all next week?
Morning classes on which day?
Yeah, which day is it?
So the 9:15,
Which day are the classes?
there's more early morning classes all week, so the 6, 5, and 6, but the 9:15s are only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
Give him that.
Yep.
And then I'll get back.
All right.
I'll keep
Trying
in
to get
touch,
up,
okay?
but yeah, I've also not been sleeping well, so the early morning hasn't been happening.
Right.
That was my plan, to get up and do
Mommy.
it before I get up. Also been
Yeah.
exhausted.
No, I feel you. I have faith. Does anyone else have problems sleeping? No? At any point in life, has someone had problems sleeping? That should be everyone. We all have seasons like that, is what I'm saying. And I'm in like my 7-year long season so far of that. So I say that to say sometimes hear me out. Sometimes to make a change, and it sounds kind of funny, but in order to gain more energy throughout your day and throughout life, you have to give some energy. So that first week of getting up early, your body is going to be in shock just because it's different. But as time goes on, your body will learn and you'll balance out. But it might just take some putting out some energy first. And then
I
obviously
think magnesium helps a lot too.
Sounds like a good idea.
Mommy, I need to pay.
Let me just grab this bottle here. All right. All right, Miss Lydia, I think you can kind of see what we're doing right now, but we're just making sure we all know exactly what we're doing for homework assignments. So for next week, you are probably going to start with power walking for 30 minutes. Does that sound good?
I did class Monday evening, then I did 4.5 miles power walk
Good.
on Tuesday, and then I did class. I woke up yesterday at 4 so I could get to Ormond Beach on time because I work that way anyway. And then I woke up this morning again to go. So I think mornings work better for me,
Okay.
at least right now. The times
Great.
will change as
Yep.
we move forward.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, I have a lot going on before. I have 50 plus people coming. So,
Tomorrow we
but
can
I
do
will try
early.
to put a run either early tomorrow morning, around the neighborhood before I go to work.
Okay.
And that's gonna be it for this week because
That's fine.
I have family over the weekend, so I have to take care of that too.
Right. And that's fine. I think you did great for this first unofficial week,
Mhm.
Very good. We'll start dialing in and layering in other things, but like the nutrition, next week. So for activity for you, um, Yolanda,
Yes.
how are we doing with 40/20s? And then
40/20. Good. I just think I can bump it up. But what's the next thing after the 40/20?
40/20, 60 seconds. So 1 minute on, 30 seconds off, something like that. I gotta
Okay.
look. Now I'm
Okay.
second guessing myself.
Yeah,
But
okay.
that's usually where people go is like the full minute of running or jogging, I should say, and then 60 seconds recovery.
Sounds good. I'll start that this week
Okay.
or next week.
Next week. Deal.
Yeah.
Next week. And then you're walking the bridge like twice, 3 times a week. So yeah, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
And then also,
And
I was supposed to be on vacation starting today. Well, I was so excited, and it's not starting until the 30th. So I'll be
okay.
in class tomorrow.
Okay.
And so I'll need my homework assignments for next week, not this week.
Got it. I think Coach Jay mentioned that too.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll double check with him to see if he already loaded them into your app. But
Perfect.
we
Thank
got
you.
you. And then once you come back, you'll weigh in with everyone on June 1st.
Okay.
June 1st, a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
Back. Yep, we'll be back.
Okay. All right, I think that's everyone for activity. We're going to move on. So nutrition, the goal is to simply follow your plan. Here we are. And that is the exact question. I'm going to start with Deidre again. Deidre, we're still following the plan to a T, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I did go out last night is I think the third time in 6 weeks I've eaten a meal out at a restaurant.
Okay.
And they did have a grilled grouper. So I got the grilled grouper and vegetables and a salad that I just put vinegar on. So I feel like
That's good.
even though I don't feel like, at home I know everything that's going into it, I
Yeah.
feel like I still made the best choice
Yeah,
that I
you did
could
good.
make. Yeah.
Beautiful. For the
Yeah.
third time in the last 6 weeks. Very good.
And one of those was like Mother's Day and like a graduation, things I couldn't get
Right.
out of, but
That's how you do it. How do you
it
feel
worked.
in your
I
body?
feel
Nutrition.
nutrition, I feel good. I didn't care for my proteins this week because just we over grilled the chicken and it's just I haven't enjoyed it. So for me I haven't enjoyed my meals this week, but
Okay.
it's okay. I just kind of pushed through and honestly it just made me not hungry because I was like, ugh, I don't want to eat the chicken. So
Okay. Okay. In
but
those moments, do you have a quick fix? Because we do need the protein.
yes, no,
To build muscle.
I'm still getting the protein, but
Okay.
yeah, my quick fix is a savory cottage cheese bowl.
Oh,
So I'll do cottage cheese and then I'll chop up cucumber and onion and top it
okay.
with everything the bagel.
Okay.
And it's like
Interesting.
a lot of protein for a little amount of calories. So I feel like it's the most bang for my buck.
Yeah, for sure. If you
Yeah.
like the texture of cottage cheese, then yeah.
I have grown to love it. And then
Okay.
my other go-to is that I'm obsessed with. I eat it every day, sometimes twice for my snack is plain Greek yogurt with a portion of a scoop of protein powder. So
Perfect.
for my snack, I just do like a third of a cup of yogurt and like a half a scoop of powder.
Yep.
And it's like so satisfying.
Beautiful. So you have your savory fix, you have your almost like dessert fix. That's good. Very good.
Yes.
One thing I do, I always have tuna packets and they have flavored ones. So if I am not feeling like whatever I made, or sometimes it's just like on its day 3 and I'm like kind of over it. That's when
Mhm.
I'll pull like one of those flavored tuna packets and I'll
Mhm.
dump it in the skillet and just eat it hot. I'll
Mhm.
take 2. And sometimes if it's like the jalapeno flavored one is 18 grams of protein, so that's like a dump 2 packets with your rice or whatever for lunch. That's a good quick fix.
I have been amazed, I will tell you, because I'm still logging everything. And at the end of the day, when I look back and I'm like, I had 179 grams of protein. Like, what?
Beautiful.
It's kind of wild, but I like to see that because
Yes.
I'm a visual person. So
Yes. Very good. You're doing great.
thanks.
Yeah. Amanda B. How is nutrition coming along?
It is good. I know last week I talked about being too hungry, and then this week I had the opposite, and I wasn't very hungry at all. So I've had a couple nights where, like, I've started. I know I've said this before, the protein shake in the morning too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have enough protein throughout the day, but I haven't been hungry enough for dinner. Like a protein shake with almond milk and peanut butter.
Okay.
So I'm getting at least my fat that holds me over until
Yep.
the next. But I've had like 2 or 3 times this week where I just haven't been hungry at the end.
Okay.
And I know one of the nights was the night that I did a night class. And I have found, like, historically when I exercise, I can't eat for a couple hours.
Okay.
And so I think that might have been part of it. But I don't know. I've been better this week about hitting my snacks. So maybe it's just, I know.
A balance, give, take. Interesting.
But the shakes have helped. I know. But
Well,
yeah.
good job for still trying to get it in how it fits in. And that would be a go-to is the shake if you don't feel like actually eating. So good job with that. And then good job, props to you for just like being in tune with your body. Like, you know what? I think it's because I'm not working out. I'm working out at night versus my usual. So what we call that, because we're all taking, I think you've seen on Facebook, we're all taking a coaching course just to constantly add tools to our tool bucket and just be better coaches for ourselves in general. So one of the things we're learning is everything in life you're just adding to your owner's manual and like how things work best for you. So that would be something we'd say is like, oh, well, that's a good point, Amanda, working out and then you don't feel like eating 2 hours afterwards. So that we'd say put that in your owner's manual because as time goes on, that's something that's like key for you, something you're gonna need to know. And like if you stay, we always do different challenges to introduce different nutrition plans or different ways of eating the same thing. So like carb cycling, that's playing around with timing versus your workout. And we just introduce different things. We all do it as a group, and this is here at the gym once you remember. And what we do is just if it works, great. For some people it works. For some people it doesn't. And we just say, well, just add that to your owner's manual. You're just becoming an expert at yourself and how you operate. So good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna move on to Amanda Heron. Amanda,
Yeah,
are you still following the plan to a T?
I am.
Okay.
I've also been more like wanting snacks,
Okay.
like more. So I've been doing healthier snacks.
Oh my gosh,
So I've been doing protein powder with the yogurt and then mixing it up.
Yep.
And then I tried cottage cheese with the PB2 powder and I was mixing it. And that's actually pretty good.
So that would be like a peanut butter cheesecake effect, huh?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
really good. So I've been
Okay.
doing things like that.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Oh, that's great.
yeah. So
That's
it's,
great.
I've been trying to do more like the set meal plans as well, but like that's the type of snacky stuff that I've
Perfect.
been wanting
No,
more.
you're doing great. I would suggest what you're doing versus like protein chips or protein bars. Whole Foods is still
Yeah,
the way to go when you're like attacking a goal.
right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you're doing good because we weigh out, we meet one more time in like 2 weeks. So
Oh, awesome.
yeah, so just keep following the plan. That way we have hardcore data.
Right.
Do you have any other questions with nutrition?
I don't think so. No.
To Miss Sarah. Are we following the meal plan?
Not perfectly, but I did turn down cake, so I'm happy with that.
Okay. That's a huge step. Good job. Where were you?
Yes, they have cake at work constantly, so
Oh, wow.
uh,
Where do you work?
I, Kaiser University.
Kaiser. Interesting. And is it just for now because it's the end of the semester and we're celebrating?
They just make up reasons to have food
Okay.
that's bad for you.
Okay.
They do
Okay.
like people's birthday. They do like a once a month thing for all the people who have a birthday, which is
Sure.
lovely, but I don't want that.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Like you said, it's not my birthday, so
Not your birthday. Yeah.
yes, that's a good way to think about it.
Yes. Yes. Well, good job for that. That's a huge win. Huge win. Especially for someone who has like a sweet tooth. Well done.
Mhm.
Um, did you just turn it down and you just went about your day, or did you go ahead and maybe like have a healthy swap? Did you like have a protein shake on hand?
Um, we had um we had Jimmy John, so I just had the sandwich, which was pretty good. I mean, it did have bread, but whatever. Um, so I just had the sandwich and didn't have any dessert, and that was fine.
Yeah, you just have to remember those. Like, just start stacking those successes, Sarah. And everyone, start
Mhm.
stacking successes. All you're doing is building success over the next one. If you did it before, you could do it again. And if you accomplished something like you did today, then just pull on that next time that happens. And then I think what also helped, you said you ate, so you were a little satiated. It wasn't like, oh my God, I haven't eaten today at all, so I might as well, you know.
Yeah.
So you did good.
I do tend to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna skip lunch so I can be healthy and then
And the math
binge
was math.
later. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
So good job.
not
You kept
great.
lunch. Very good. Um, Miss Yolanda,
Yes.
still sticking to the meal plan, right? To a T.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
good. Good, good. And what's your plan? Or I could ask you another time, but what's your plan over the vacation?
I'm just gonna bring my shake with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have these packets of Bloom that I just found yesterday at Target. They were on sale. So it's 5 in the pack so I can get my veggies in case I can't
Okay.
cook them. Because families cooking out and they
Yep.
mac and
Yep.
cheese and fried stuff and all
Yeah, they're
that.
not thinking about it. It's okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna ask them because they're gonna have fish. I'm gonna have them to grill fish.
Yep.
So they can grill fish and I'll have that at nighttime. But I'm
Yep.
bringing my stuff with me and
Perfect.
my yogurts and all that stuff. I'm meal prep it. So
Good. Okay, yeah. I think you got it down. Those are all the same things I would have done. I'm like known for bringing a full trout to a cookout because
yeah.
what else am I gonna do?
Right.
All right. Good job. And I'm missing, oh, Miss Lydia. So we'll start layering in the nutrition, but that is how this call works, is if you ever have any hurdle you want to overcome, or you just want to come and learn more, see what everyone else is doing, figure out the tips and tricks. I know I was talking to I'm in like a girls chat with a few of the members, and they were talking about, oh, we're all having fried rice just because all of us have kids. Whenever we meal prep, like it's bonus points for us if everyone in the family could eat it. So one good one was fried rice. Um obviously like when you're on this nutrition plan, you're gonna swap your carb for a fat. But these are like long timers. They're in the swing. They can balance some things out now. But one trick is nutritional yeast. Whenever you have something that you want to season or want to throw in like a cheesy taste, nutritional yeast, so many benefits to it, health benefits. And then liquid aminos. I don't know if you guys have seen that by Bragg's, but liquid aminos versus soy sauce is again so many health benefits. But like it's just good to have other warriors to see what everyone else is doing because some of us maybe wouldn't have heard about liquid aminos. But or like I've never dealt with the plantar fasciitis. Like I barely even know how to say it. I've never dealt with it. But Deidre had a trick or tip for Miss Sarah. So it's another reason to come to these. And then Lydia, and when the time comes, or you may already have it right now in the app under the fork and knife, you'll have your nutrition strategy. So that'll be your meal strategy, the recipes, and other assets. And it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is look at this list and eat just what's on this list and nothing else. And it's a decent list. It's a pretty
I followed it Monday, Tuesday. Yesterday we had a cookout for the school where I teach, and I had my breakfast and I had my protein, but they were doing burgers, so I just had a patty
okay,
because I mean,
which is pretty good.
yeah.
Still pretty
And
good for not
yeah.
even being in the mix yet.
And today I followed it to a T.
Okay,
And yeah,
good. Well, yeah, it sounds like you're off to a head start.
because I know Saturday I might not say the same.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's okay. So we have
When you have family you haven't seen in a while, you're just gonna go crazy together. So I'm just gonna be honest about that.
That's fine. That's fine. And then the clock starts again on Monday, so no biggie. Everyone is in this private Facebook group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. Because that's also where if like you missed this, I could send the link, or you could find the link in here for any missed calls. I think that is pretty much it. So who is committed to meal prepping over the weekend outside of Lydia? Meal prepping this weekend, following their plan to a T, and attending their 3 bamboo sessions, whether that's also the holiday. Oh, another thing about the holiday boot camp, you are able to bring family members. No drop-in fee. Family members can come.
What's the fee you said?
No fee. No drop-in fee. Whenever we have a holiday boot camp, where we just do no sessions, it's just one big boot camp in the morning and one big one at night. We let people bring in their family or friends or whoever wants to come. Just come early so they could sign a little waiver, and they're in. They can enjoy it with you.
Question.
Yeah.
Coach mentioned this morning that there's a challenge going on beginning June 1st for intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Since I'm just starting, would that be something that I can do?
Good question. So I love your energy. I love that you want to jump right in. But
I've done it before, so I wouldn't mind doing it.
So one thing that we usually do, we usually say don't double up on challenges. Because
Okay.
when you first begin, you're in this challenge and you have your coach in the app. And I'd say take advantage of those 8 weeks that you have your coach in the app. Dial things in with her. Do everything you're supposed to. And then as time goes on, once you graduate, and then once you have your 12-week weigh-in with me and do all of those things, then you're free to join those other challenges. So I think this is the first challenge Yolanda is able to do, like full on, outside of, because she just graduated a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Same with, let me see, Amanda Heron. You're able to join this next one. And we're going to do a kickoff call next Thursday to talk about how the intermittent fasting challenge is going to work for us, because there's several ways to do it. But we're going to do it together, so we're all going to choose the best way. It'll be good though. We've done it before, just like several years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Sorry, don't let me need it.
It'll be good. So good question. That's for everyone who's outside of their initial 8 weeks.
Don't let me do it.
But we have those challenges every few months throughout the year.
Mama, no
We'll
one
catch the next one, okay?
Mama, Daddy.
All right, guys, I'm going to
Hi.
let you guys go. It's been almost 39, 40 minutes. You guys can enjoy the rest of your night. Text me if you need me. You have my number, Coach Jay's number, Coach Bree's number. You have your coach in the app. You have everyone in the Facebook group. Don't feel like you're alone ever, okay? All right. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Not
Bye.
Yes.